Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I'm delighted to welcome you back for another immersion into the world of fashion weeks on Brandibay Fashion. Today we are heading to Milan to discover the MM6 Maison Margiela Fall Winter 2026 fashion show, presented in a rather unexpected setting, Milan Central Station. A waiting hall, marble steps, a fluorescent light that feels almost cold, and right in the middle of the flow of travelers the runway unfolds. Some passers-by pause in their journey to watch the editors in tabi shoes and visors walking like a parallel tribe. Personally, I find this staging particularly relevant. It blurs the boundary between fashion and everyday life. And that is exactly the spirit of MM6. Less salon, more sidewalk. This season, the creative collective focused on the archetypes of everyday clothing. Ordinary garments, almost anonymous pieces, coats, shirts, denim, skirts. But in the Margiela universe, the familiar is never completely stable. The pieces are shifted, slightly disturbed. It's a very subtle approach, almost intellectual, that sometimes requires a second look to fully appreciate. Take the coats, for instance. Their hems are lifted and fastened with snap buttons, as if anticipating the splashes and grit of urban life. I particularly like this detail because it introduces a very practical dimension into the design of the garment. The pencil skirts, meanwhile, turn out to be backless aprons layered over elongated t-shirts. Modesty here becomes a construction, almost an illusion. Even the shirts seem to carry the ghostly traces of former panels, as if the garment had been captured in the middle of its transformation. I really appreciate this idea of clothing that feels in transition, as though its story is still unfolding. Denim then becomes central to the narrative. For the men, jeans feature a double waistband, with the upper layer intentionally left open in a slightly provocative gesture. For the women, the silhouettes draw more clearly from the 1980s, with high waists and more structured cuts. In my opinion, this reference works well. It brings a historical anchor without feeling simply nostalgic. You will also notice oversized sweaters featuring the house's digital logo, crafted in intarsia. Paired with thick tights, they introduce a strong contemporary graphic element. Tracksuit jackets and color block anoraks add a sporty and pragmatic energy that fits perfectly within MM6's urban aesthetic. In a more professional register, some silhouettes almost evoke a reinterpreted office wardrobe. Fitted V-neck t-shirts layered over flared shirts, combined with slim skirts or structured leather jeans. It creates an interesting balance between discipline and casual ease. The only reservation I might have concerns the very high heels appearing in some looks. Within such an urban context, where everything seems designed for movement and mobility, these heels felt slightly out of sync with the overall spirit of the show. Overall, the strength of this collection clearly lies in its precise observation of everyday life. MM6 manages to transform simple garments into conceptual propositions, while still keeping them believable. However, some silhouettes may appear almost too subtle on a runway. But that subtlety is also what defines the house. Rather than seeking spectacle, MM6 prefers to observe reality and gently shift it. And as the show ends and the models descend the station steps, the illusion lingers. One can almost imagine them leaving the runway behind, blending into the evening crowd and disappearing into the Milanese night. Thank you very much for sharing this moment with me. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about the MM6 collection. I wish you an excellent viewing of the rest of the show. Keep exploring fashion with curiosity and a sharp eye for detail, and I look forward to seeing you very soon for another immersion on Brandibay Fashion. Goodbye.